Yeah. Bear with me for a little bit. I'm just making some final adjustments. Yeah. I'm missing something. No, that's not it. You. I'm gonna mute you. Okay. I'm also gonna have to disable something for the streams. I don't want people doing some weird shit. Almost there. Just a wee bit more. I'm sure you'll like it. I'm sure you. Oh, it's you. But you'll definitely love this, won't you? Anyway, I think I'm finally ready. Okay. So I'm going to mute the game temporarily. We're going to turn back on the desktop audio. Hello, this is Dominic Felgrand, your local lazy gamer, coming at you with a wee bit of Fears to Fathom. We're going to be playing episode 2 today, called Northwood Hitchhike. Hopefully now we'll have a little bit of fun with that. Game capture. Okay, we're good to go. So, yay. Ow. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. A bit more. Okay. So how is everyone? Are you all good? Hope you're good. I'm still doing some last minute fixie uppies. I've been playing a fuck ton of Digimon. One of my Digimon now has a level cap of 99. He's only level 1 right now, but he can now go up to the max level cap, so yay. There'll be a lot more evolving and de-evolving though, because we have to get stats above a certain threshold, and we can only do that by cannibalism and general leveling up and evolving and de-evolving, because evolving and de-evolving allows you to carry over percentages of stats to the next form as bonus stats. So yay. LBI, I be good. Can you say it? Test what out? Test what out? Cannibalism? Yeah, apparently you can say cannibalism. Unless the experiment is, you know, participating in cannibalism, then that's a different kettle of fish. We shouldn't talk about that much. Also, I'm going to show off the outfit I just cobbled together in like 4 minutes. Yeah. This be my outfit. I'm lazy today. Couldn't find pants. Don't need pants. Ban pants. Okay, something weird there. Is the audio just muted? So I'm not hearing the nom. Okay, try again.
None.
Okay, I can hear that. Let's bring that down to 20%, and then we mute it. Let's bring it down to 0, and let's see what happens if I say nom again. Well, that answered that question. Yeah, no, I had to test anyway because my PC had it muted by default for some reason. The volume changes every time I open up BTS Pog, and because of that, the audio is constantly changing. Thing is, I keep making adjustments and it keep changes it. Like, I have so little control out of it. I'll turn back on the audio for VTuber Kiss. If I could turn off the individual audios for certain things, I would. Like, the throw all of it is so loud, I kind of need to turn off the volume. Oh, I can turn down the volume. I turn back on, turn all of it. Okay. That's that. And I think we can finally just turn on everything proper. We're finally at the starting line. I put something under the eyes. No. Those are bags. When you don't sleep enough, they appear there. Actually, that's a natural thing. I think I've mentioned it a few times in the past. Basically, when I was young, I could go days without sleep, and I could sleep for maybe a few minutes to an hour at a time. And because of that, I had developed permanent black bags under my eyes. Well, almost permanent. After I started sleeping properly, and my sleeping times went from an hour every few days to 13 hours a day, all the black receded. It started turning purple, and then it'll disappear. But if I ever get into a position where I start getting very little sleep, my bottom eyelid will start turning black again. Not well. It was on a couple of models, but it's never been on, fluff. It was on the Goblin fluff, and I think I had it on a couple of other models, but it's never on this fluff. Well, this is Halloween fluff, so take it how you will. What we don't have though is a devil tail, weirdly enough. Natural eyeshadow. It was that did actually happen before. Someone mentioned that I hadn't properly taken off my makeup. I don't wear makeup, so I had to ask him if the bottom of my eyelids were purple, with it being very dark closer to my nose. So yeah, turns out I wasn't sleeping right, and it was starting to show. Halloween fluff, yeah. Probably won't see this again for who knows how long. Well, we have this at least for the rest of the week. Now, the thing you have to worry about is Christmas fluff. That might not happen for a while. Well, that was cold. I got a chill up my back. I know, the windows have been cracked open for a while. I should close them. Another time. For now, I must sip on my Coke. I don't have any food candy. Because I don't have any food candy, I'm surviving off the Coke under my chair. So pray for me, please. Don't jingle bell now. Christmas isn't even... Halloween hasn't even started. I did buy fireworks for Halloween, actually. I sent them up to my parents. Just so they can have them. You got a Snickers bar? Oh, I'll have to do. I hope you're saving up your candy for Monday. We have to have a nice little movie night. Unfortunately, Hero currently won't be available for Monday's the next movie night. But we'll be watching The Thing, the 1982 version. The same director for The Thing is the same one for Escape from LA and New York. So it's going to be fun to watch that. He's clocking in. Yeah. It is what it is. Life be lifing, you know? Also, as it stands, I got the job. I have to go in next week to get, documents sorted. And then I think it's November 19th, I'll be starting proper. That'll be for like a year. We'll see how that goes. It might extend to 3 years, but I probably won't. Thank you. Stuff with you. But yeah. What that means is there might be a bit of chaos when it comes to streaming. But we'll make do to the best of our abilities, and hopefully it won't be too big of an issue. So yeah. La da 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 da. So I'm happy. All be happy. Be happy for me. Be happy. You'll have to see who else to watch while your OC works. I don't know. Maybe we'll go through that list of people we rated, and maybe they'll start showing up on the screen. Or maybe you'll start playing Blue Protocol and start raiding with Ours Guild. Who knows? Who knows what you do? Yeah. It's a pity we still don't have we no longer have the Witch Hat chat cast. I really wish we had the Witch Hat chat cast. But it is what it is. Playing Blue Protocol at work. Yep. Speaking of, I think I'm like halfway through gearing up my, what's the name of it? My tank. My Oracle's already geared up. All her abilities are leveled. They just need books to be put into them. And I've gone as far as I can go with skill points at the moment. Or, well, passives and so on and so forth. So, that's that. As for the tank, I got all the passives that I can get done. I've only leveled up like 2.5 skills. I don't have any books in there. No, that's not true. I have 1 book level in there. And half the gear is equipped, but I feel like I need to refarm some of the gear. Because of the build I have for my my character, I need like luck and mastery as his main stat. And then I can plug in versatility as his secondary stat, as his third stat. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for. Just go all in on luck, versatility, and mastery. And that'll be my tank. I've been doing life skills non-stop. Because I'm balls deep in the gem section of the game right now, and I'm able to craft any level 3 gem of any level 3 gem of any cutting. So it's been really good for getting extra stats, but I've been wanting to give it to other players. I want to just give them a gem. But the game won't let you. I can only sell them in the player's store. That's it. If I could, I'd supply the guild with all the gems they'd ever want for their stats. Sell it at a high price? I could, but I prefer. I am selling like the excess that I have. I'm kind of trying to balance as well, gem farming and selling. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich crab's world. Yep. Kind of the name of the game at this point. But that's all I've been really doing in Blue Protocol, just going all in on gearing. That's my favorite progression, gearing. So I am kind of pissed off. Maybe it's because Final Fantasy XIV spoiled me, but I hate that whenever I change my class, my gear doesn't change with it. And I hate that I don't have the ability to lock my gear so I don't accidentally sell the important stuff. I don't know. I think Final Fantasy has spoiled me for a lot of things. Like presets, pretty much. I'd like a preset button that recognize what gear goes where, and the ability to lock the gear. No gear locking is bad. It's very bad. It's very easy to fuck up when it comes to selling gear. That's why instead of locking, I put gems on the gear I want to keep. So I've been able to avoid any accidental losses that way. Final Fantasy XIV has years on Blue Protocol, and yet they had that preset since the start, if I remember rightly. So they had years on Blue Protocol, and yet somehow Blue Protocol couldn't include something that I would consider conveniently basic. Put a lock button on your goddamn gear. At the very least, I like presets, but give me a fucking lock button. Let's riot and get us presets. Oh god, if anything. I want a guild chest. I want to be able to just plug all my equipment I've been making, like gems and such, into a guild chest, and just let my guild have at it. I don't even care if they made it so that the gems are bound or something like that, so you can't sell them on the fucking market. I don't give a shit. I'll just fill up the chests with all that shit. I don't know. It is what it is. So, how is everyone? Honestly, I don't have many complaints. I know the game right now is still in its still in the we're releasing everything that was that had been released over the last few years, day by day until we got everything out there. But they've included all the bugs, all the issues, and at the same time I feel like, yeah, that's probably unavoidable, because again, they have to get everything out, and make matters worse, they have to find the bugs and the issues and find the players' feedback, and all they really did over the last few months was just transfer the game over onto another what's it called? Another engine, which is not as easy as it sounds. There can be a lot of breaks, and different engines might require you to rewrite the code just to get things to work. I'm assuming. I'm making a lot of assumptions here. But yeah, there's a lot of transferring over stuff. You're a little sore, a little tired, need coffee, and didn't want to get up today, pretty much. All I know is that by the time they get everything re-released, I'm hoping they're starting working on updates. Because once we run out of drip-fed content, a lot of people are going to get annoyed very fast. Actually, it's not even drip-fed. We got a nice little torrent. Okay, the aquarium one is still hilarious to me. The original developers couldn't make the aquarium work, so they gave everyone a... what was it? their own personal aquarium to put into their house if they, if they can figure out where it is to buy it. Or maybe they have to craft it. I don't know. The house system is kind of weird. You can have, you can invite people to live in your house with you. When I say people, I mean players. I can have up to 4 roommates. Also, people are using it to power boost. They're bringing in, they're making sub characters. Then they're having the sub character join the house as a roommate, and then they're just using that sub character to feed resources that can be put into that chest, so that their main character can take that resource out of the chest, and it goes from there. Excuse me. I think the scary thing about gen crafting though is that once you reach a certain level, the percentage chance of being able to slot a gem goes way down. I think like level 7 gems only have a 5% chance of actually getting slotted into a piece of armor, which means there's going to be a lot of grinding to get those level 7 gems. And there's probably going to be a lot of selling, because some people just aren't into doing the lifestyle skills. They'll just buy the gems outright. We've dilly-dallied enough. I think it's time we actually went in and played the game, right? So I'll turn on my controller and see if there's proper controller support for the game. I'm going to exit out, then I'm going to go back in with the controller on. You know how Steam be. La da 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 da. Yep, looks like there's no controller support. Okay, we're playing this raw. Okay. So, first things first. Yeah, I know. I'm just, I'm in different menus right now. I'm not actually on the game right now. Now we're in the game. I'm going to move over to the other side. Oh. Nope. This? Nope. That? Nope. No? No. Yeah, ha! Here I am. Okay. Ah! Yeah. Okay. This game is one of the episodic Year to Fathoms. Episode 2 specifically, called Northwood Hitchhike. I have already played the first game, Home Alone, so obviously I'm not replaying that. Yeah, horror scenario game. Wait, don't I already own Ironbark Lookhouse? Yeah, I do. Why is it saying wishlist that I own it? And we have another one down here. Oh, game is frozen. Bear with it for a bit. Here's the Fathom episode 2. June 16th. I stubbed my toe. It was not good. This happened to me when I was 19. Now I'm a little over 21. I still remember this very clearly, because how creeped out I felt. I was a bit hesitant to write this out for the internet at first, but getting it out may help, just a little. I was one of those people that loves gaming. I go to every convention I get the chance to, and sometimes even meet new people. Though my parents weren't always thrilled with the idea of me going on an interstate drive. But a plane ticket would have been too expensive. This convention I was at went great. And it's now the day to drive back home. But when I set off, I soon realised the traffic was horrible. I decided I'd take the long way to avoid the traffic. It was a little over a 12-hour drive. Wants me to read a text message? I'm rerouting. Fucking lunatic wants to drive and text at the same time. One text from Dad. Leaving now, drive safe. Yep, I'm about to crash, don't worry. It's only a 12-hour trip. I'm sure I topped up the fucking gas can. Fuck, I forgot to top up the gas can. Maybe I should have crashed. Told you to take the flight. I'm gonna be late. Reach you back. Okay. Why are they calling me when I'm out in the... Second, just lining up the vehicle. Just remember, I don't have a license. Someone was just stupid enough to give me hello? I'm here for your pineapples. Sweet, delectable pineapples. I saw a woman go inside the forest. By any chance, do you have any weird women with weird kinks? Hi, can I get 10 on pump 2? Yeah, why? Not a lot of people head down there this time of year. Okay. Be careful. Thanks. I'm not joking, man. Be careful. It's not safe out there. For about a century now, many people have been going missing down there. The people who went looking for them never returned. Shit. Can I use the toilet? Locals say the Northwood Valley monster had tore them up and hung them upside down on trees. It's not clean. Shit. You heard about the Northwood Valley monster? Huh? The monster, you know anything? Big mistake. What do you mean by big mistake? How's your night going? He just looked at me. Where are you headed? He just looked at me. I guess he's the monster? But excuse me while I go shit myself. And one more thing, yeah? If you see a woman in white or a blue gown trying to get on a ride, do not stop. Just step in the gas as hard as you can. Why? Some people say that she died in a car accident there on prom night. Some say that she seeks vengeance after she was murdered there. Regardless, she's out for blood. Whatever you do, never, ever, under any circumstances, pick up a hitchhiker. Those people out there on the road, putting their thumbs out, they ain't what you think, man. They just ain't. Did I just see something at my car? Could you get something for Milo? I'll pay you back. Oh, we're out of dog food. I might as well go get some dog food. Dog food, dog food, dog food. Oh. Dog food, dog food. Maybe it's over here. Oh, no, it's right here. Right? There's toiletries. Aha! Dog food. Hey, you. Okay, she better be happy with that. Ever getting on the driver's seat before? Yes, and I almost killed my dad and my sister. Long story. How do I put you down? Oh no, I didn't read what the throw command was. There we go. Ah. So this is the shitter he was talking about. No? That's not the shitter? Hello? Too low on cash, huh? Well, might as well get to work. We filled the tank up. I still haven't found the shitter. I assume this is the shitter. Oh, do you imagine having to take a shit in that little shack? Filled with $10. Let's just say this was back in a time long ago when paying 10 quid could actually get you something more than a Tic Tac. What year is it? Well, it's not today, I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's just go. Being on a road, you do realize a thing. Monsters truly do exist. And every single one of them looks just like you and me. No, my lights are gone. And they're back. That's scary. Oh. We actually met a car on the road. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. This is a nice little casual trip, actually. Nice and relaxing. Oh yeah, I tried checking the back seat and it looked empty. And at this point I'm too afraid to get out in case that chick shows up. And I'm socially obligated to help out. Oh, this is a really relaxing game right now. Uh-oh. This car needs a little bit of tuning. I mean, it needs some repairs, put it kindly. Shit. Oh no. Oh, this is really hard to tell what's what. Please be very careful as well. If we go down the hill too fast, we'll we're fucked. Random rabbits. Well, things are just kind of manifesting now, aren't they? It's a shrill? No. Fuck it. Fuck it. This is one of those moments where you just turn around and go back to the police station. Or not police station, you go back to the garage and just spend the night there. There was a car in front of us as well. Okay, there's no one there. Where are we smoking? And just like that, I was stranded in the middle of nowhere with no phone service. I'm not saying that I was starting to believe whatever the bull crap was going on. But I'd be lying if I say I didn't feel slightly uneasy. I mean to make this sound like a cliche horror story, boss. I didn't mean to make this. Throughout my life, I was told not to take rides from strangers. But at that moment, I had no choice. Oh, we are the hitchhiker. I was scared to think how long it would take for someone to pass. Were we there for like 23 minutes? I saw a car nearing. Hello? Pure evil. He honked at me and left. I didn't understand how someone could leave another person stranded like that. I could. $10.43. I think it would be fine if the radio was working. Hello? Oh. Hello? Hi. You're the girl from the gas station. Oh, that's the guy who was like, big mistake. Hi. I think my car broke down. I can't call for help. There's no phone. Think I can get a ride? Where are you heading to? Didn't near a stop where I can call for help. Hop in. Thanks so much. Wait till I get my stuff. Hurry up. Just throw it in the back. Won't be here for long. Let's just keep going. He's so helpful. I'll leave the skateboard. I don't need it. I'll grab the skateboard. Honestly, if it was me, unless the skateboard was important to me, I would totally just left it. Okay. Done. Finally. Now hop in. Be quick. On the way. We're cooked? No, we're friends. Hello, my friend. You saved my ass. I was out there for like a whole 10 minutes. Can you imagine? Being stuck on the road for a whole 10 minutes. So, you won't tell me who you are or where you're from? I was driving home, and that piece of crap broke down on me. Jason. Huh? My name's Jason. I'm Holly. He seems nice. He totally won't kidnap me and murder me in my sleep. You're really lucky I had to be on this side of the town tonight. Must say, you're a brave young lady. How's that? Got any clue what happened to your car back there? I think it was the battery. You sure? It's my dad's. It's pretty old. To be fair, we were extremely lucky because there was a road blockade as well. So what do you think about what he told you back at the gas station? He really creeped me out. Interesting. Idiot tells that to every person traveling down here. So is it true? What, the monster? Let's see, I've never seen a monster for myself, but there are some things. And I'm afraid your car breaking down could have been one of them. No, he's probably right. Hey listen, I don't want to sound like that moron, but just remember this. You don't bother them, and you don't be bothered. Huh. Nope. I'm sorry for being a jerk to you before. I'm not the best with people. That's fine. Not everyone is, you know, graced with social prestige, you know? I'm the same. That's why I have many enemies. Rule, you never say you plan to stay alone, and that people know where you are. Agreed. For a little bit of a small talk, he dropped me by a motel. After a little bit. Apparently, they offered roadside assistance. Besides, I thought I could use a little rest. Wait. Be careful. There are all kinds of people out there, he said, ominously before leaving. I just realised something. There was a Jeep. There was a truck, right? A van. So, a van or a truck, I can't remember. On the side of the road when we left the station. And when we were leaving the station, someone was by our car, moving towards the truck. They might have sabotaged their engine. And when we were driving up the road, a car pulled ahead of us, but there was a truck that pulled ahead of the car. And when we got to that blockade, we were kind of just sitting there. And all I can think right now is that we barely managed to dodge getting, you know, taking off by some random dude. Dudes. We just barely managed to avoid a kidnapping. Okay, I missed that entire line of dialogue. Not approved for occupation. This man was putting out the creepiest vibes imaginable. Gal need a room to shack up for the night? How much is it for a room? 40 for a single. Pay cash only. Room 9, right over there. Talk about the car. 90. Tommy will take care of it next thing in the morning. Good. I'll let Tommy know. Room 9. And one last thing. Try not to wake the other guest. They might not take very nicely to it. He's not too bad. I'd be a bit of a weirdo, though that doesn't mean he's going to rape me in my sleep. You know how it is. One, two, three, four. Five, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, we weren't able to get through to one. Can I just literally post that? It won't let me. Well, that's disappointing. Where are you at? Your dad's calling. Won't let me send the feet message. Won't let me send the feet message. Let me send my feet. Fine. Oh, no service. No wonder. We've been out in a couple of hours. A couple of minutes. Okay, let's not disturb anyone. It's nice and warm inside. Except there was a smell. The type of musky smell you get from an old house. That's an interesting detail. You didn't need it. Probably some medication. Oh, look. A hiding spot. Hi? That scared the shit out of me. What are you doing here? And you are? I'm Tommy, room service. Here at Roadaway Inn, the finest stopover in Norway. And what are you doing here? You know, cleaning stuff. Guy at the front desk gave me the room. I'm gonna have to ask you to step outside while I make the room. I'll just get my stuff. That fucking scared the shit out of me. Gonna be straight up. Jane has kidnapped people. Right. He works quick. Edinburgh Joe about the situation. What is wrong with these people? Mercy, mercy, mercy. But don't you worry, safe here. I'll go get your car. And also, the room's phone is not working. If you need anything, just ask at the front desk. We've been trying to get it fixed, but we haven't been seeing enough guests lately. You have a good one. Was that the car that was ahead of us? No. Right. That just leaves you and you. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Welcome back. You hearing that? Huh. Call it foresight, but there was something very off about this place. We haven't been kidnapped yet, but there are definitely people spying on us. Hello. He uses my microphone.
Hi there.
Only coffee will help me stay awake. Okay, we're off to get some hot coffee. No, I don't have that being fed into the microphone. It only goes into my headphones. You have a great night's sleep. Will do. Need to figure out where the fucking coffee is. Cola. Chocolate. Soda. Heart attack. Nuts. Soda. Bubble. Parrot. Orange. Milk. Candy. Grape. Chocolate. Cola. Chocolate. Nachos. Chocolate. Oh, we're just rotating now. Okay, there has to be a coffee dispenser somewhere. Aha. So this will help me stay awake. Get a cappuccino. Those marshmallows are probably like 2 decades old. Oh no, they drugged it. Okay, this coffee is not waking me up. That must have been either the best coffee ever or the worst coffee ever. 3:18 a.m. I was sedated. Did I just hear a kitten purr? Did I just auto lose? No. Much for them. Okay. I'm getting it for the sprint speed boost. Oh, not bad. Where are you? Well, I'm out here about to get diddled. That's where I'm at. Okay. Oh. Looks like we're gonna have to lock in for this one. Hello, random fuckwit. Okay. I don't trust these employees in this location. Everything feels a little odd. Right, one more trip. They're super trustworthy? Oh, I'm sure they are. Like a hyper trustworthy. I think my problem with the game so far is the autosave feature is kind of brutal. No, I got everything. Full foresight, but there's something off about this place. Tiredness was coming from anxiety. I am very concerned about what's going to be happening in the near to never future. Oh. Oh, dirty. We have a bunch of road closed signs. He seems to have boarded up the back windows. The entire motel is condemned. So all we really have access to is the espresso and the hot and the cappuccino, and we know the cappuccino is fucked. Okay, just keep moving. An energy drink because canned would be nice. But who knows? People probably figured out a way of shoving it in there anyway. Plus, I imagine just, you know, even if it is a little flat, you'll still chug it. Okay, I got drugged. And it goes from here. What a great way to start our horror week. Oh. Okay, we had something right here that we could play with. I don't want to open that door because last time we opened that door, we got fucked. Okay, so what am I supposed to do about Timothy over there? Timothy's a problem. He's just kind of hanging out. Okay. Right. Let's go get this done. Now what I really need to figure out is how do we deal with him? I forgot to talk to him. Oh, I'm going to assume there's a gimmick we have to apply to. Okay. You know, and after all the effort I spent in trying to get my hands on dog food, I have to get the dog food back to the dog. Can you imagine not being able to bring the dog food back to the dog? It'd be horrifying. Okay. I wonder if I can just ignore drinking the tea, the coffee, and just go to sleep. We're almost there. Hello, Teresa. How are you? I'm a little tired, and I'm getting diddled by these weird closet monsters, and it's a problem. Okay. Chilling and working. That's fair. Well, that's what I'm doing. Someone taking a piss? See? You. Call a foresight, but something's wrong with this place. Coffee. Did you see that? Interesting. So the guy who's trying to diddle me is actually in this building, in this room, with this coffee, with this car. Ooh. And it's apparently not this fucker. Yeah, room 9, we were there earlier. Where art thou? Here? Bye. Oh, tired, 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 tired. Okay. We're about to get diddled. Sorry, we're about to get drugged. Wait for it. Do you want to know what this drug actually does? It inverses my controls. All my buttons are now the complete opposite. Can't even read the message from Dad. Oh. Here we go. Can I wash it off? Nope. We're sleeping. Right, now here's the issue. I don't know what to do other than say throw our things at the thing. What game are we playing? It's one of the Fears to Fathom games, Chapter 2. I was sedated. Hear that? Can I just go back to bed? I'm afraid to open the door. It's a bit of horror. Yeah. Horror. Horror. Hear that? Can you hear that? I want to leave. Like, I really want to leave. There's someone in there, I know there is. You know there's someone in there. So we can't go over there to the wardrobe. At least we get a nice little Superman cartoon to watch. That's something, right? The hell? That cigarette machine robot? Huh. We still can't read the phone numbers. We must still be out of it. Oh. Who is it?
Lois, what are you doing here?
Oh, just getting the woman's
Hello, Joe.
story.
The mechanical monster!
Didn't I specifically tell you not to wake anyone up? I have complaints. What are you making all those goofy noises for? Whatever it is, just keep it down, miss. What are you gonna say about the coffee machine? You messing with me? You don't have no coffee machine here. It was right there. Okay. Here. I've had enough of your crazy goons here. Once I thought we had a sober guest, but I guess I'm the crazy one here. Follow me. I hate my job. Oh. His demeanor has completely changed. What happened? I said go back, now. There should be some medication in your room that should offer you some relief. I do not want medication. Check the table by the TV. I'm sorry. What? Everything about this place has gone insane. I think he's moved.
Up in the sky! Look! It's a plane! It's a plane! It's Superman!
Requires water. And who's stupid enough to drink the motel room candy? Like who would literally pop the motel candy? Me? Shush. I am very worried, however. Because where did the guy go?
Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent.
Where did he go? There's a shadow spy plane? Which is an actual robot with a propeller. Someone took a photo of it, started whispering and walked off. Who is it? And what do you want? Need your help, please. Open the door. Do nothing.
Lois, what are you doing here?
Oh, just getting the woman's angle on this story.
I know you're in there.
Radical monster! Look out!
Be very quiet.
Why are we hiding?
Shh.
Come on, you fool! You want to get trampled? Now you wait here. I'll phone this in.
This is as low as I'm going to go. We can't get caught under any circumstances.
Yes, I'll give you the details later, Chief. All right, Lois. Lois! This is a job for Superman.
You would prefer if they fucked off. I don't like that they're there. When the guy mentioned nutty residents, he wasn't joking.
The jewels. What have you done with the jewels?
You'll read about it in tomorrow's paper.
Are you going to tell me what happened to those jewels?
Please leave. I just need to talk to you. I swear I'm not the cop. Please go away or I'm calling the cops. Pretty lady.
You won't tell me. You'll soon change your mind. Superman. Oh!
To this day, I find it really weird that the manager inferred not to get police involved, as it would have affected motel's reputation, and let go of the situation. I believe that the town could have been home to a cult or a drug ring, or possibly something even worse. Tommy arrived to the car after what felt like a year. I never went on long road trips again. I would always take airplanes. So that was a resident. It wasn't the manager and it wasn't the tow truck guy. It was a third party. A weirdo in room 4 who drugged us. And apparently the manager knows whoever was living in apartment 4. That was a weird game. That was actually a fun little game. We got like an hour and a half out of that. It was kind of like seeing who was the danger, yeah. I get the feeling that if we didn't, if we hadn't alerted the manager to specifically, you know, to that one corner, we probably would have gotten caught. You thought we get kidnapped on the dark road? I thought that too. I mean, everything there screamed, yeah, we're going to get kidnapped. Everything. But then we got picked up and saved. But then we got dumped here. A completely different person was being an absolute fucking pain in the ass. A stalker. Whoever was living in room 4 was definitely up to shenanigans. I am yawning, I will admit to that. Yeah. But generally speaking, that was actually a really fun game. Thank you for headpat. We barely... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about all that. Apparently we had there's a few trophies there. For example, we could shoplift. We could have spot a bear. We could have annoyed the gas station clerk. And we could read all the chats. I assume the chats was the text messages we got because we didn't read all of them. Oh, congratulations. And celebrations. You lost everything. You blame me, it's not my fault. Not my fault at all. I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. I'm always exhausted. I want to play Digimon now. So, EP. I'm doing some grinding in Digimon anyway. I have stuff going on. Someone slept super late. And then I slept all day. Yeah. You know how it is. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a stream for Digimon because I'm doing some grinding. Yeah. Go live. Go live. Come on. Schedule stream. Reuse data. 3. Next, and we'll set it for 8. Give ourselves a few minutes to chat. Done. There we go. I'm having way too much fun with Digimon. But we'll gush about that in a bit. For now, we'll just talk about the game. Oh, I just noticed that Tony had popped in. I didn't notice because I was lost in all the headers. And I don't look up. So what I'm noticing about these games is their basic is it's a horror game for sure. But they seem to be focusing on the type of horrors you might expect IRL. From some maybe creative or dangerous people. And how circumstances might get you out of danger, but it could, it's still all fucked, you know? Tomorrow we'll be playing Carson House with Fears the Fathom. We're going to knock out each of the Fears the Fathom game. There's a total of 5, and we've just beaten the second one. So 3 more. A Fear the Fathom. Exactly. It takes a simple real-world concept and applies it as a genuine horror experience. It gives you something to think about because these are very real-world expectations. Like the first game was living alone in a haunted not in a haunted house, in your house, and how you had a nutty neighbor that, you know, wanted to get in your pants. The second one's about, you know, the dangers of hitchhiking and the different people you encounter, and how even though you encountered like 4 or 5 different people that could be a suspect, there was none of them that was the suspect. Just some random guy in room 4. And then, I don't know, it is what it is, you know? You can't record. What? Violent and loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill YouTube side, and we're going to start up YouTube stream for Digimon. So for now, I'm going to say my goodbyes for YouTube, Twitch, hold the line. Thank you for coming. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for other things. Good luck. Goodbye. I wish you all the best. I am done, tired, fucked, and I'm going to be playing a lot of Digimon. So, see you over yonder.